Ilia Topuria has quickly become one of the hottest names in the UFC right now, and all anyone can talk about is a potential clash between him and Charles Oliveira, or possibly even a showdown with Islam Makhachev, with many fans suggesting the Russian is avoiding the Georgian rising star. After what seemed to be a leaked hint from UFC Spain about Topuria'S next move, the MMA world was left stunned. Let's break down what Topuria'S coach had to say about the situation, including whether or not the leaked info is legit and what both Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev have said about this potential matchup. First off, here's what Topuria'S coach had to say about the supposed leak from UFC Spain. He was asked whether the rumored fight with Charles Oliveira is really going to happen, and he also responded to Charles's bold claim that he truly believes he can knock out Ilia Topuria, who is widely considered one of the best boxers in the UFC right now.
That's crazy. Maybe this is a sign, no? I don't know. We hope something of this happening one time. We don't know what is going to happen in the future, but we want something like this. Or the real thing, we want the fight for the belt, but Oliveira's fight is a good fight too. But maybe if it was an accident, maybe it was for something, no? Yeah, I understand, Charles. I understand all the fighters of this division. When you have a position in the ranking, you want to keep it. You know, it's something normal. But I think it's not a decision of the fighters. No, the UFC need to decide what is going to happen. I think this is a difficult thing for Charles. But I think in his mindset is normal. He needs to think like this. In the reality, I don't think this can happen. You know? I think it's going to look like a great match, you know. But I think Ilia is very superior in the striking, and I think he can knock him down.
Topuria himself has made it clear that Charles Oliveira is one of his targets. On that note, it's important to mention that Charles has already spoken publicly about Ilia, reacting to the Georgian's recent trash talk. Charles fired back, saying that Topuria needs to understand his place, emphasizing that the Brazilian has been in the lightweight division for a long time and demands respect from the newcomers.
Let me make it clear here, I have nothing to do with Topuria. I already admired him for what he was doing, and after I had the opportunity to meet him personally in Australia, I saw that he is a great guy, a guy with a huge heart. However, I think that I don't know if it was really him who said it there. It might not have been, but it was on his Twitter, on his Instagram. I think the way of speaking, of putting it together, was a way that didn't sound good, but it's part of the game to try to get a fight and make it happen. So in reality, I'm just here to make history and show who the true champion of endurance is. Next in line, it's me, the challenger. Number one, it's me. I just want to make it clear that the toughest category there is, everyone knows, is the lightweight category. So I've been part of this division for many years. So I have a lot to say. I know the firepower I have in my hands. I think you have to approach the category more calmly, more slowly, because there are a lot of tough guys there who deserve all the respect in the world. In my view, Wiesner wasn't going to fight in June during fight week. I think he was going to fight later on. And then I talked a lot about the BMF, which I think records of bonuses, records of finishes, the guy who breaks records, the guy who has already fought with the big names, deserve to fight for this title, in my case. So I talked a lot about that. But we're seeing him talking all the time, Makhachev, that he wants to fight, that he wants to fight. So why not with me, right?
Despite all the buzz around a possible fight between Oliveira and Topuria, a showdown with Islam Makhachev seems to make way more sense for Topuria'S team. His coach confirmed that they're actually praying for that fight to happen. He emphasized that fans everywhere want to see this fight with Islam, and admitted he'd be deeply disappointed if the Russian moved up in weight and the fight never came to life.
I pray to do this fight because I think it's the people fight. You know, all the people want to see this fight. Me want to see this fight. I think you too. Yeah, it's a big fight. I don't know what is the plan of Islam or what he really wants, you know, but I think this is the fight. Yeah, of course. I think I'm going to be sad because I think it's a good fight and it's a good fight for Ilia, you know. Me and my brother, we are a 4-degree black belt, and Ilia is black belt from 18 years old, you know.
Wow.
He is very good in Jiu-Jitsu. Before UFC, all his fight, except one, he finished in Jiu-Jitsu.
Especially since Topuria is such a serious threat to the current champ and genuinely has what it takes to dethrone him. A fight with Islam Makhachev would definitely be more meaningful for Topuria, especially since Makhachev is the reigning champion. That's exactly what the Georgian is chasing. In fact, most fans agree that this is the matchup they'd prefer to see over a bout with Charles Oliveira. So now, check out one of Islam Makhachev's rare statements about the whole Topuria situation, where he openly admits he doesn't want to fight the Georgian. That goes directly against what he's always claimed, that he's willing to fight anyone the UFC throws at him, and that he doesn't pick his opponents.
You know, Ilia Topuria'S talking about coming to 155, and you're like, I'm tired of these little people coming up to fight me.
That makes sense. Give the chance third time from the same guy. Okay, I beat the Volkanovski twice. People still say you beat small guy.
Yeah.
He's not your weight division. If I beat Topuria, it's gonna be the same thing. Everybody gonna talk same. If I
go up,
go up, takes a second belt. This is a legacy.
But you know, one of your friends, you guys are teammates, you and Bilal.
Honestly, Bilal killed my plan, you know.
Yeah.
We become like close friends. We have same manager. Nobody would know what's gonna be in the future, you know. I just have same dream.
Yeah.
I want to be double champ. I want to be like you know. Champ. How many? 11 times defend your belt.
You're on your way, man. You're on your way.
So yeah, the tension is definitely ramping up in the lightweight division, but interestingly, things seem even more heated between Ilia and Charles Oliveira right now. That's probably because Charles is the only one actually clapping back at Topuria, while Islam continues to stay quiet despite all the noise. But what about you? Do you think Ilia Topuria is going to fight Charles Oliveira next, like UFC Spain supposedly hinted? Or do you believe Topuria is going straight for the title shot against Islam Makhachev? Drop your thoughts in the comments so we can chat about it. If you're a real MMA fan and love staying updated on everything happening in the fight game, you definitely don't want to miss these two other videos popping up on your screen. They're packed with important info, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them and stay on top of the latest MMA news. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button and drop a like to help spread the word, and I'll catch you next time.